My name is Emmanuel Abuaji Wiafi, and I welcome you back to the marketplace. Let's start it with our very first story. In management of Kwapa Cocoa Cooperative Cocoa Farmers and Marketing Union says it is introducing a tele-agric application which uses mobile phones to detect pests and diseases attacking cocoa farms. The union has received over 200 special phones expected to be distributed to selected farmers for the project for onward expansion. The move is part of ways to ensure the yield of cocoa farmers is increased for a sustainable industry. Acting Executive Secretary of the Kwapa Cocoa Cooperative Cocoa Farmers and Marketing Union, Nelson Edubofor, said this during the 24th Annual Delegates Conference in Kumasi. Prince Apia reports.
At the 24th Annual Delegates Conference in Kumasi, a number of farmers of the Kwapa Cocoa Farmers Union and the Kwapa Cocoa Cooperative Marketing Union met in Kumasi. It was time to assess the happenings of the 2017-2018 cocoa year by management of the Farmers Union. According to management, the union has now moved from a 12th position in the market share to 5th after buying an unprecedented 65,000 metric tons of cocoa during the 2017-2018 cocoa year. Now, 100,000 metric tons is the new target for the 2018-2019 cocoa year for the union. Meanwhile, in order to ensure farmers are healthy to produce, to meet the annual target, 1.5 million Ghana cedis have been invested in mobile clinics for the farmers. President of the Kwapa Cocoa Farmers Union, Fatima Ali, is pleading with cocoa farmers to stop the smuggling and sell to the cocoa buying company. Acting Executive Secretary of the Kwapa Cocoa Cooperative Cocoa Farmers and Marketing Union Limited, Nelson Edubofor, says the union is fine-tuning innovative ways to increase the yield of cocoa farmers.
I think in the report you saw the tele-agric telemedicine, which is one of a kind. We have seen a lot of that, dummies of that happening all around, but ours is quite comprehensive because of the packages involved in that. So we have collaborated with Millennium Promise Alliance to innovate, introduce the tele-agric telemedicine project so that we can reach out to the hard-to-reach farmers, because the extension to farmer ratio, is quite not palatable. So we are trying as much as possible to use ICT to bridge the gap, and also to use the opportunity that the farmers get to interact with the professors and then the doctors in the field, because there are people they cannot just get hold of to talk to, but the tele-agric will provide opportunity for them to do that.
He says they are putting in measures to ensure that the new target will be met with ease.
Attention is given to the farmers. It's about time we innovate to increase yield, because with the lands are getting scarcer and scarcer, and then we can't continue to operate in forest areas. So that's the 2017-2018 year. We from Kwapa Cocoa paid almost 7 million, 6.7 million as cash bonus to our farmers.
Prince Apia reporting.
And in another development, some cocoa farmers say government not increasing the producer price of cocoa is a disincentive to continuous farming, and government maintained the price of the producer price at 7,600 Ghana cedis for a ton of cocoa beans for the 2018-2019 crop year. Prince Apia once again has been speaking to Paul Ayipa, a farmer in Sefi in the Western region.
Us on Joy Business, but first, the producer price of cocoa has been maintained at 7,600. What would you say about it? Was that the expectation?
No, that was not the expectation, because we were expecting for the price to increase, but the government has maintained the price. So the farmers are worrying about it, because we are expecting it to increase so that we can get the money to extend our farms and then use some to cater for the farm. But still, because of the maintenance or maintaining of the price, it's not good for us at all, because the labor cost in it is very high. And then the price of the chemicals, that is the insecticides that you use to spray the cocoa, that is the millibars which comes on the cocoa to spoil the cocoa pods and others. And that one also is caused the farmers a lot. And then the fungicide, fungus which attack the cocoa to rot, that one is also very important. So we need the chemicals to spray the cocoa so that we can get the high yield. But because of that problem we are experiencing about the price, we are not getting the what we are expecting. So we are appealing to the government to increase the price so that we can get some to protect the cocoa pods, so that the yield will be increased. That is what we are expecting from the government.
So currently, obviously, government didn't increase it; it has maintained it. So it means your call is that the next time government is about to, look at the prices, they should increase it for you. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that is what I'm trying to tell the government, so that he will increase the price by next year. I know this year he cannot increase the price again because he has already fixed the price and has announced it, so he cannot do anything about it. But if there is any way that he can do something about it, he has to do it for us.
Let's move away from cocoa now. And CEO and founder of GN Group, Dr. Papakwesi Ndum, says it is about time the central bank and other financial institutions explain to customers what exactly is happening in the banking sector. He believes the move will help reduce the incidence of panic withdrawal that has hit the financial services sector following collapse of some banks in recent times. Dr. Ndum said this when he took his top panic withdrawal campaign to Kumasi and interacted with some market women and other clients of his bank on the need to stay calm.
I hope that other financial institutions, the central bank, government, that everybody gets together to interact with the public, for them to be assured and for that confidence that we were losing to come back. That's a very essential thing. Money, people do all kinds of things with money. Some people, when they lose confidence, they exchange their cedis for dollars, for pounds, and so on and so forth. But where do they put the money? They keep them at home. It's dangerous, okay? They take them and they go and give them to all kinds of other people here and there. It is not good. It's not good. So we need to advise everybody that indeed the financial system, especially the licensed financial system, is a key to the nation's development, and we must make sure that it gets stabilized so we all get the benefit we need from it. Okay, big deal. The point is that we need people to understand that this problem doesn't affect only one bank. It has affected many banks. So when there is a general liquidity problem, you will know that government has a liquidity problem. The private sector, businesses have liquidity problems. The financial institutions, not just banks, other financial institutions too have liquidity problems. So we must gain that understanding that it is the entire system that is suffering from a liquidity crisis. So if you run from here to there, you go and meet the same problem. So we must all relax a little bit, okay, and wait it out to make sure that the problem gets solved. Okay, that is what is key.
Dr. Ndum says he will continue with the public sensitization campaign throughout the country to ensure depositors and the general public understand the need to still keep their monies in the banks.
Kumasi is even short. We will go all the way to the northern region, upper east, upper west. And it is important that we do so because whenever there's a challenge, whenever there's a problem, it needs personal attention. It needs communication. It also needs for us to explain the circumstances, the issues that have arisen, so that people will have an understanding of the situation. And because if you're going to solve any kind of a problem, you need to carry people with you. And that is what we are doing. And I can tell you from the sessions we had in Accra yesterday. At least one of our branches there is becoming more and more stabilized. Some of the people are bringing the monies back. And we hope that the trend continues because it's a matter of trust, it's a matter of confidence. So that's why we are here, to interact with our customers and let people get the word that indeed, once you are licensed by Bank of Ghana, that your money is safe. Bank of Ghana doesn't leave us alone. Bank of Ghana has even tightened up their own supervision. So whatever.
Meanwhile, the Omahine of the Edina traditional area in the central region, Nana Kojo Kondua, has made a passionate appeal to customers of GN Bank to stop withdrawing their monies from the bank out of panic. He says the level of panic withdrawal from the bank in recent times is disturbing, but noted it is not necessary as the bank is not in crisis. Addressing the media at the news conference at Elmina, where the bank started, Nana Kojo Kondua assured the public of the credibility of GN Bank and its operations.
The group Indom Bank has not been spared in the panic withdrawals that have hit the banking sector following the collapse of some banks in the country. Customers of the bank are said to be nursing some fears and are withdrawing their money from the bank. But the Omahine of Edina traditional area, Nana Kojo Kondua, says it's absolutely unnecessary for people to panic because the Bank of Ghana has no issues with the operations of the bank. He is appealing to the people to stop the withdrawals and trust the bank because the bank has stood with them all this while.
Aya group Indo bank no mama akmatu onkan na minjinzi da boko.
Anyone who has his or her money with the GN Bank should not be worried at all. I don't believe that anyone would go to the bank for the money and the bank would deny them. I save there. All my checkbooks are here. The non-traditional council's accounts are there. All my people have their monies there. No one should be afraid. Taking your money out of the bank and keeping it in your room is not safe.
On that channel, I had not traditional council, and not many now. I was so
Regional Manager of GN Bank, Gladys Sugar, is assuring customers there is nothing to fear.
I want to give all our customers assurance that there should be any panic withdrawal. GN Bank started since 2006. And we have about 300 locations all over the country. And we are giving everybody assurance that their money is safe. So they shouldn't be withdrawing money and sending it to the house.
For Joy Business.
Let's also stay within the financial sector, and the news we're picking up is that Men's Gold, that's a gold buying firm, has shut down its operations. The company had promised to pay returns to some of its clients this morning, but the offices remain shut. Reports reaching JoyNews indicate the customers were left stranded without any official attending to them. There are fears Men's Gold might have shut down its operations. How is this true? Let's now get on the phone lines and speak with Emmanuel Jivonu of JoyNews to give us a current update. Good afternoon, Emmanuel, and welcome to the market, please.
Good afternoon, Emmanuel.
All right, so what exactly can you tell us about the closure of Men's Gold?
Well, at the East Legon branch of the Men's Gold dealership company, when I got there, the place is closed, has been closed down, except I saw two customers around who were there to take their returns, which was due today. But unfortunately, when they got there, they realized that the place has been locked, and in the company or in the surrounding of the company are two policemen in a patrol vehicle, making sure that the place is cordoned off so that nobody comes in or nobody goes in. So I try as much as possible to see whether I can speak to the security officers. They refuse to speak on record, but except to say that they will open on Monday, and the reason why the place has been locked is as a result of some threat that some of their members are receiving from customers. That is why they have closed the place down, to make sure that all the grievances have been met before opening for transaction on Monday. So the place has been locked,
But some customers who come in there to take their returns left disappointed. They are afraid they might have lost their principles that is invested in the company.
All right, so was the situation chaotic when you got there at that branch?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't at all. Except one or two people coming in, coming out. Immediately they realized the place is locked, then they had to leave in their disappointment. Right. But they are certain that they would come back in the subsequent days to see whether they will be able to get their returns from the company.
All right, many thanks for that update. Emmanuel is from JoyNews. He's been updating us on the current information we are picking up regarding the closure of Men's Gold Financial Service. Now, President of U.S.-Ghana Chamber of Commerce, Florence Thorson Hart, is touting the significant economic strength of women in national development. She notes that women will, in a few years to come, wield substantial wealth and make decisions to propel the new economic reality. Florence Thorson Hart, who also leads a wealth management team at international investment firm in the U.S., Merrill Lynch, was sharing her thoughts at a networking session ahead of the maiden Global Women's Professional and Business Exchange Conference, which comes off in Accra on Saturday, October 6th.
Now everybody talks about helping women, and I think that there comes a time when women have to get together and help ourselves. And so the conference is designed to put women in the same room. Let's talk about moving our business together. So the slogan of the conference is moving forward together. And we are a powerful economic force now and growing. In another couple of years, we are going to control so much wealth and make a lot of decisions, financial decisions. And so I think that we have to come together and get ahead of what is coming, right? And make sure that we are prepared and are able to maximize this new economic reality that women are going to have to contend with. One of the things that we are going to talk about at the conference is how to tap into the opportunities that are available in the informal sector. A lot of women work in the informal sector too, and there are lots of business opportunities that are available there that doesn't get talked about a lot. And so one of the things we're doing is to identify, discuss, and make sure that people look at the formal sector investments and the informal sector investments too. We also want to make sure that we have to get to the point where we are sort of like talking to each other. Why is it that if I am an executive in a company, do I feel a responsibility to make sure that I at least groom another female, accomplished female, to do what I do and maybe take it to the next level? If you are not doing that, why not? So these are things that we need to talk about. We all want to do great things. For whatever reason, what we want and what the reality is not necessarily the same.
All right, so one of the outstanding women who is speaking at tomorrow's Business Exchange Conference at the Kempinski Hotel in Accra has joined me here in the studio to share some thoughts. Now, she is CEO and founder of Diva by Cindy Hair Care line in the United States of America, Cindy Terrier. They will be leveraging their experiences in business and other disciplines. Good afternoon. Welcome to the marketplace.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much, Emmanuel, for having me on your show. Thank you.
All right. So what have you been up to in the U.S.? Cindy Hair line. What exactly do you do?
Well, Diva by Cindy is a natural hair care product line that I created for women to grow their hair, to stop shedding and breakage. And we also use the proceeds to help homeless women and victims of domestic violence. So it's a product with a purpose.
How far has it caught up in the U.S.?
11 years now. We're in big stores, we're in grocery stores, Giant, Food Lion, we're in the military bases. Wow. We're also on Walmart online as well. So it's gotten very big.
Okay.
Yes.
And what brings you here this time?
This time we're coming for the Global Women's Conference. We're coming to share our experiences with women. I want to share my experiences with marketing, my experiences growing my business so that the women can become empowered and be able to use some of the skills that I've learned. Because I went to school here. I went to Achimota.
Oh, okay.
And so I had a teacher inspire me, teach me how to make nail polish and lipstick. And then I took that experience and created a beauty brand. So I want to share that with women.
So what exactly are you going to talk about tomorrow?
I'm going to be talking about marketing and branding, how to market and brand your product so that you can gain success and be able to create great demand.
Why do women need marketing and branding skills?
Women need that because one of the things that women do is they can be very enterprising, but sometimes they don't have that guidance to know how to successfully brand. Branding is all about repetition, 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 repetition. Okay. Marketing means that you take what you have and then you scale up so that people can get more access to your goods and services.
Was it that easy, penetrating the U.S. market and establishing your brand right there?
I always tell people that with prayer, passion, perseverance, persistence, and presence and positivity, you can accomplish anything. Yes.
I like that. 6 P's.
Yeah.
Prayer, passion,
perseverance, persistence, presence, and positivity. Right. You can achieve anything.
How do you do that?
Well, you put your mind to it and you keep on, because your actions will get to where you need to get to. It's not about your resources, it's about your resourcefulness, who you know.
Now, how is business like, over there in the United States, and what you have seen here, or what you've witnessed here in Ghana, especially for women?
When I look at Ghanaian women, they are awesome because in spite of some of the adversities, sometimes you don't have the power or electricity to have, run a salon or certain things, they're still able to persevere. Okay. And I always tell women that in the U.S., because it's a larger country you're dealing with, you can't just brand something in one area and it's popular. You have to look at a national campaign. So when I look at Ghanaian women, what they're doing, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Because we're a hardworking group of people, very hardworking and resourceful. What
are women who will attend tomorrow's session take away? What do we expect?
Oh my goodness. Spirit is a currency. So when we pour into them, they go out there and become successful. I'll also have free beauty products for those who attend as well. So they're going to walk away with the skills, with the confidence, and the ability to know that if some of these women who will come to the conference have been able to overcome adversity, they too can overcome it and become successful.
Great having you on board the marketplace today. And of course, I wish to be there tomorrow.
That's right.
For the Global Exchange Conference. Thank you very much.
Thank
Cindy
you, man.
Peria is CEO of Cindy by Diva hairline or hair care products in the United States of America. She'll be speaking at the Business Exchange Conference at the Kempinski Hotel coming up tomorrow, Saturday. Also, and a keynote speaker will be the head of business programming at Multimedia, Emma Morrison. And on that note, we wrap up this afternoon's edition of the Marketplace. My name is Emmanuel Abuaji. Have a good afternoon.